A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 27, Hurts. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Cook following the penalty. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hurts going to keep it again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Hurts. Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Darrell Taylor. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a give right side. Carson sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down now. It's Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's the backup Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give right side. Carson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jordan Brooks.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Cook a first down and more. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He gives it off to Carson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Cook now off the read option. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now a give, right side. Carson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson now off the bootleg.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But all
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Here's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Making the tackle there, the former Giant, Dalvin Tomlinson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Dallas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A give. This is Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to throw here. And complete right side to Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They get it to Eskridge here on the jet sweep. He did it again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for